everyone! So today is like an introduction to my weight loss journey. So yeah. So let's start a couple years ago. So I was like about 243 pounds to be exact. And I was 14. And I was like, okay, I really want to lose weight. Well, I went for a checkup to the doctor and she gave me some information about the dietitian. So I started going to the dietitian. I was like emailing her my food journal, which I ate every week. She would give me feedback on it, what I could do differently, what I was doing right, etc. Going for checkups, weigh-ins, was doing great. Lost 40 pounds. And then we had the last checkup I went to, we had discussed if I was ready to just go it on my own. Now this time I was like almost 60. Because I was almost 50 when I started going. So anyways, we had discussed if I was ready to just do this on my own, if it was good or not, you know, if I was doing great. And I was doing really great. I felt like I could just go out on my own and do it. It was a lifestyle change. Well, that's not how it turned out. I started just like slipping back slowly into my own old ways and gained back all the weight. So I am now 17 this August. Woohoo. And I still weigh 240 pounds and I want to lose, I want to say I want to lose 100, but then I just want to get to where I'm comfortable. So I may not want to just be 140. I might be comfortable at 150 or 160. We'll just see when that time comes. So yeah. But right now I'm starting off with small goals. You want to each month make out a goal, and this is my goal paper right here, just index card. So my goals for October are lose 5 pounds, exercise every day, and drink more water. I am drinking more water. I don't know if I lost 5 pounds. I just started on October 1st. I'm weighing myself once a week and taking measurements once a week because I don't want to just go by the scale, because you could be gaining muscle and losing fat, but muscle weighs more than fat, so you can't really use, your weight might stay the same but you're losing inches. So that's why it's good to take measurements all over your body, all the body parts, you know. I want to get back into the routine of exercising every day. Today starts week 2 for me. Last week I exercised 3 times just because I was mostly focusing on getting back into the healthy eating routine. So I was really just focusing on what I'm eating and how much of it I was eating. So yeah, now that that's set, this week really starts workout. I didn't do mine yet today, but that'll be soon. And drink more water. Drinking water is so important. It keeps your body hydrated. It has so many benefits for you. It helps your hair grow. Your skin looks healthier. Your lips are really soft. So drink water. So yeah, that is my 3 goals for the month. And the next month I'll do that again, and so on and so on. What else am I doing? I'm just really looking at what I'm eating and how much I'm eating of it. How the food is prepared. Like the other day, for instance, it was I think it was last Monday, actually the first day. I was really craving like sweet and spicy chicken. So I went in the kitchen, found some ingredients, and concocted this recipe that was sweet and spicy chicken with fried rice on the side. And it was low calorie, it was healthy for you, and of course I had vegetables on the side. And it was good. So don't be afraid to play around in the kitchen and create your own recipes, because it could be a lot of fun. I love to cook. I want to be a chef. So it's really fun being able to be in the kitchen, experimenting with different types of foods, and saying, this recipe right here is so unhealthy, but let me take this recipe and transform it into something that's so delicious and so healthy. One of my favorite things is oven frying. I love chicken nuggets. I'm like a 4-year-old at McDonald's, okay? I want some chicken nuggets. So what I do is I make my own chicken nuggets. You could use like whole wheat crackers and put them in the food processor, like cornflake cereal, breadcrumbs. Like if you have whole wheat bread, put it in the oven till it gets crunchy, break it up, put a little bit seasoning in it, you got breadcrumbs. There you go, perfect. So yeah, don't be afraid to play around in the kitchen and come up with your own recipes. Next thing that I'm doing is keeping a food journal. So this is my food journal right here. I had it on an app and an iPad, on my iPad, but I feel like me writing it personally, I'm writing and thinking, okay, this is what I ate. I shouldn't have eaten that, or I should have only eaten this much of that. So it really helps me out a lot. And then at the end of the week, I do a weekly review. See, like this. So that way I could, my handwriting is so messy. So that way I could see, go back and look at what the week had and see what I could change for the next week coming. And it really helps me a lot. It's something so important. You think it's not that important, but it really, really is. You notice patterns in your eating habit. If you notice you don't eat that much one day, and then the next day you're eating like a lot, try to change that. So yeah, I find this really, really helps me. You can do it whatever way. If you have it on your phone, there's an app for, it's on Android. I used to have it on my phone. Apple has it as well, and it's called Lose It. Go check it out in the App Store or the Android Market because it is so amazing. I don't use it anymore because my phone is broken. Like the screen is kind of crazy, so yeah. I just don't even use it on my phone, but I feel like this helps me out a lot and this is what I use. But just find what works best for you. Next thing I'm doing is keeping track of my weight and my measurements only once a week. You don't want to get on the scale every day because numbers change and you're gonna get discouraged. You will, trust me. So what I did, I came up with this little chart right here. So it's like week 1, I had the day weight, my waist, hips, thighs, arms, and bust measurements. And then I did that on a Wednesday, and I don't know why I didn't do it on Monday on the first day. So this Wednesday coming, I'm gonna do that again. I'll share that with you guys. So yeah, these are my measurements for last week, October 3rd, 2012. So my weight was 240 pounds. My waist was 53 inches, my hips were 49 inches, my thighs were 28 inches, my arms were 21 inches, and my bust was 50 inches. And I did have a bra, so that may be it. Okay, so yeah. So you just do it. I have it up to week 14 because that's what I can fit on the paper, so yeah. And you really, really just do not weigh yourself every day. You will get discouraged. I tried it, and it's not cool. And each week that you do weigh yourself on the scale, and it's say 1 week, like okay, for instance, I weighed 240 last Monday. If I weigh myself this Wednesday and say I'm still 240, but I was doing strength training, then I could say, okay, there's nothing wrong because I'm just losing inches. That's why it's so important to keep track of your measurements. So yeah. Another thing is make a workout schedule. This is my workout schedule. I have the day highlighted with the workouts that I have to do. Find what works best for you. For me right now, it's a 1 mile walk, 50 crunches, 20 lunges, 20 squats, and 20 arm circles. It's for Monday, so that's what I'm going to do today. It switches up every day, but it's kind of the same thing. Jumping jacks, crunches, lunges, squats, push-ups, plie squats, butt kicks, high knees, lunges. I think I said that already. But yeah, just switch it up every day. And here's my philosophy on working out, okay? If you're doing a workout and the next day you don't feel sore, it's not working. So You don't want to stick with something too long, because then you're going to just, your body's going to be immune to it, you're used of it. So it's not really helping you in any ways. Always go that extra mile. And if you think, okay, I did a workout yesterday, but I'm not sore today, I need to change something in that. Or I need to push harder, add something, work harder. So yeah. Next thing, I think I pretty much covered everything. I have a list here. Things I need to read. Oh, yes, very important. When you're eating, you want to control how much you're eating of it and what you are eating. So, like for instance, okay, this is what I call build a plate. This is what I do every meal, well, except for breakfast, because I just eat cereal. But, for lunch, snacks, and dinner, I say, okay, I'm going to have a lean meat for my protein, which could be chicken, turkey, or fish. And I think, okay, I'm going to have this much. Now the size, the palm of your hand, this size here, is 3 ounces of meat. Now that's the serving size you should have for 3 ounces of meat. So I fixed me 3 ounces of lean protein. And then a grain, which could be a pita bread, whole wheat pita bread, regular whole wheat bread, brown rice, any grain, brown grain. And then you want to do not 3 ounces. You measure a half a cup of grain. Any grain you have, no matter what it is. If it's rice, potatoes, you really, well, that's a starch, so don't eat potatoes. You really just want to have a half a cup. Now, for like the pita breads, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to show you in my next video, which is going to be things that I love to eat. But it's a little circle around this big, and then you cut it in half, and that's the serving size. And then you just stuff like your whatever kind of sandwich things that you want in it. They're really good, so I'm going to show them to you in my next video. And then you want to have 1 cup of vegetables, whether you're having peas, corn, green beans, a salad, any type of vegetable. Just make sure that you have a half a cup. And I'm going to get a plate to show you in my next video as well. Let me write that down before I forget. But, yes. So, serving sizes are really important. I want to tell you something. My mind went blank. Oh, here's a little tip that the dietitian gave me. Okay, if you eat on a big plate and you fix yourself food, you're going to want to fill up that plate. If you only put a little bit, the right serving amounts, you're going to say, I barely have anything to eat. So eat on small plates. So what I do, I just eat on paper plates, like the styrofoam plates. Yeah, no cleanup. Whoop, whoop. So yeah, eat on a smaller plate, and it'll really help you. It helps me a lot, because it kind of tricks your mind into thinking that you're having more than you are. So it's kind of a cool trick. And also, if you are hungry, like if you want to go back for seconds, which is something I always did, just stop, wait 10 minutes, distract yourself with something else, and the feeling should be gone. Let your food settle and see if you're really hungry. If you are truly hungry, go back and get vegetables, is what you should always go back for seconds after you wait the 10 minutes. So yeah, that is my introduction to my weight loss journey. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it gave you some useful information, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.